morning, everyone. Welcome to the Philip Ginsberg National Championships, Game 13, Victoria versus Queensland. I'm Dawn Watt, and I've got with me Rob Dushman commentating today. The lineups for teams: Victoria, number 31, goaltender Etienne Royer. Number 86, goaltender Julian Baumgartner. Number 9, Ethan Chin. Number 11, Gabriel Chen. Number 13, Jae-Han Hu. Number 19, Alexander Gregory. Number 20, Ryan Wang. Number 21, an assistant captain, Angus Hunter. Number 23, Dmitry Kuchergin. Number 24, assistant captain, Yizhe Zhu. Number 34, Hudson Meyer. Number 37, Marcus Sand. Number 43 and captain, Max Simmons. Number 55, Mikhail Abdulin. Number 59, Flynn Ireland. Number 72, Alfie Webster. Number 90, Tom Giles. Number 98, Ethan Kane. Coaches: James Galdes, Alex May, Josh Page. Manager: Katie Ryan. For Queensland, number 1, goaltender Xavier Hale. Number 30, goaltender Joseph O'Brien. Number 2, Jackson Carter. Number 13, Jesse Dick. Number 19, Merrick Mannix. Number 22, assistant captain Mackenzie Ouimet. Number 41, Sid Melville. Number 51, Annalise Knorr. Number 55, Theodore Miller. Number 57, Hamish Corser. Number 59, Oliver Watts. Number 61, Griffin Hicks. Number 68, assistant captain Dominic Dobrinov. Number 73, Charles Knorr. Number 77, captain Emmett Cunningham. Number 84, Gabriel Duffy. Number 91, Harrison Duchka. Number 98, Liam Carson. Coaches: Patrick Popovich, Cody Duchka, Bryce Hodges, and manager Zoe Cunningham. And it looks like the referees for this morning: the referee is Owen Coral, linesman Davina Paul, and Adam Cullen. So I'm thinking that I see all of the players that the last time we commentated, Rob, they were quite unwell. They had 3 out with illness. I do see number 61. Was it 61, I think? No, 68. Dobrinov, I see him.
I've seen Ouimet.
You've seen Ouimet, 22. And I want to say that the other one, is it Duffy? There was another player, Merrick Mannix. Merrick Mannix was out for a couple games. They're all out with a sickness that had gone through the camp. So I'm not sure if Mannix is out there. We'll see that, but I've definitely seen Ouimet and Dobrinov. So I think this might be a fairly good game. Let's see how they can go against Victoria.
Yeah, it's great for Queensland. They have, we've done a couple of their games. You know, just those key players being out really hurt their chances in those games. They've done the right thing. They've got them well, and they're here at the kind of business end of the round robin. They will have their hands full this morning, though, with this Victoria team. We've talked about them quite a bit, and they've been very good the couple of games that I've watched, at least on. So we'll see how this game plays out. Ready to go? Period 1.
Okay. Puck drops. Cunningham wins it backwards. That's sent up the boards. Duffy gets it in. And here comes Chin with a big shot. Looks like starting goaltender is number 1, Xavier Hale. And down at the other end of the ice, it looks like
that's Royer.
Yep, number 31, Etienne Royer. Ju's got Abdulin. What a toe save by Hale. Abdulin thought he had faked him out, but Hale was there. And he doesn't have that one, though. A shot from the points with Simmons, and Abdulin was there to pop it in.
And you see puck movement. Good puck movement from Victoria already. The shot from Simmons, he's got a good shot. We've seen that before. And rebound, loose puck in front, put home by Victoria winger. 1-0 Victoria.
Wang wins it back to who? Chen. Queensland get it back in. That was Webster. Chen is looking for Wang. Wang's not moving, so Chen will skate it. Who? Chin. Wang to Webster. Webster to Gregory. He's got Wang. Who? And that puck is out. Webster will regroup. He's got pressure from Carter. Dobrinov. And Who has that taken off of him by Mannix. And Queensland won't get that puck out. That's on the line. Webster still has it. And Webster's down. Arm up on the play. Mannix's stick still was stuck in Webster when he went down, so that's a good indication of a hook.
And we know Mannix is playing because he's heading off to the box.
Yep,
Unfortunately,
that's right.
Looks like a hooking penalty. Defense walked in, and Mannix with the hook to try to slow down the Victoria player.
And
Not
now
getting
they'll go on
past
the
the
power
official.
play. Yep, no. So Victoria on the power play, 13 minutes left in the first period. Duffy hits it around. Kajurgan, hard shot from the point, saved by Hale. Giles with the wraparound, and he'll score, and that will put Mannix out of the box. Just it must have been a little crack there between the pad and the goal, I think, Rob.
Yeah, not quite the start Queensland were hoping for. Obviously, Don 12:48 in here. They've given up 2 quick goals. Yeah, that one just a wraparound from behind the net. I don't know if it went 5-hole or there was a little gap between the pad there of Hale and the post.
We'll see on this replay here. Yeah, little gap there. Hale didn't react fast enough and get across. Duffy. He's got Watson Cunningham. Jurgen. Kane passes it far side. Cunningham's come up with it. Cunningham gets it up to Watts. Jurgen takes that puck away. He moves it up to Giles. Giles over to Meyer. Meyer to Giles. It's up on the boards for Chin. Chin back to Giles. It's up to Simmons. Simmons with the shot, high and wide. And Cunningham has it behind the net. Oh, that's a rough call there. It's a rough call. I think Chin sort of skated into the stick, but they will be called a tripping on Charles Knorr.
A little bit of a Superman just to
for added effect.
for added effect.
Yep.
That's a great way to describe it, for added effect.
Yeah. So we've got 5-on-4 again. Queensland in the box. We've got discussions happening with the coach here and the referee. And that puck's knocked in by Simmons. Hunter. Puck's knocked in by Chin. Abdulin. Simmons. And, Hale can't cover that. And Hunter is right there, back door, waiting for exactly that to happen, and taps it in.
You see, early on in that play, they actually passed the puck back out of the traffic, Don, back to the point, and they have a tendency of doing that. And it's very smart hockey there. That player could have probably wheeled around and fired in through traffic, blocked puck, end up in the corner. They didn't. They played a space. They played to the open man. And the shot comes from the point, ends up with a loose puck in front off the rebound and put home by Victoria on the power play, 3-0.
All right, Abdulin. He'll skate it in. Goes around one Queensland player, toe drags another. It gets it across. Couldn't get it there for number 24, Yuzhe Zhu. Couldn't get his stick on it, so that'll be a save.
And Hale with the glove save. That's good for him to get back on the horse there right away, make a nice save, get some confidence back.
And number 61, he'll move that down the ice. He'll get it out. Duchka had it. He's had it taken off of him. Wang. Miller moves the puck up. Duchka's pressuring. There's Who. Who still has it? Wang. Saved by Hale. Battling in the corner. Queensland will tip that out. It won't go all the way. Chen will have it. Chen around to Who. Who up to Wang. Wang on the line. He gets it up to Gregory. Gregory to Wang. And that's kept in. And that puck's out by Queensland. Chen. Chen Webster. Webster is looking for someone to pass it to. Oh, no call on the play there. I thought that might have been a trip, but no call. So Meyer, Duffy gets the shot away. Duffy still has the puck. Kane trying hard. Cunningham tries to put the pass in the center, but there's no Queenslander there. Ireland. He's got it across to Sand. Sand gets stopped, and that's a backhand goal by number 34, Hudson Meyer. That takes the 5-0, I believe, now.
And that's a broken play. That was going to be a shot, and Queensland defense actually played it quite well. They collapsed on the shooter, but the puck ended up right over on number 34's stick, Hudson Meyer, and he ended up with, off the broken play, ended up with a lot of net to put the backhand in.
Queensland have yet to have a shot on in the game. 6 minutes in, 0 shots for Queensland. They need to get some more offense going here. That'll be sent down the ice. That'll be icing. Face off in the Queensland zone.
Yeah, Don, they don't have the usual jump that we've seen the last couple of games, and maybe, just maybe, they've suffered from having to run some of their kids a little bit harder due to those, players not making it for the first 2 games. Maybe they're just a little bit down on energy for this game, which is not good against this Victoria team, obviously.
That's a good point. Battle in the corner. Queensland, nope. Vic come up with it. Sand shoots very high. Ireland. Ireland for Kuchergin. That's topped out by Queensland. Carter. Mannix chasing for it. Carter. Little bump on the boards there. It's underneath the Queensland player. And not sure why the whistle was blown there. It was under the Queensland player.
And I guess how you counter that low energy level, Dawn, is just to go back to simple hockey. Chip pucks out of their own zone, gain the red line, dump in, get a forecheck, get the puck deep, and try to work your way back into the game here.
So that puck's moved up to Zhu. Hunter. Oh, what a pass from Hunter, and Zhu was there back door, just just smacked that puck in, and Hale didn't have a chance.
One thing about these Victoria kids, as we've known from watching these games, they know it's 1 point for an assist and 1 point for a goal, Don. In fact, you can see it on the bench and how they play. They take their passing very seriously and celebrate the passer as much as the goal scorer.
Absolutely. It is worth the same amount. It's a point for an assist. I had a person ask me this week, is it less points for the second assist? No. You know, you can get up to 2 assists on a goal. They're all worth the same amount of points. And as you say, Victoria know that if that goal goes in off their assist, they're just as rewarded by their coach and their teammates for the pass. Doolin, I think we got a kid that's hit his head. He's feeling he might be a bit woozy. I'm not sure who that is that's down there. It might be Angus Hunter. It's not Jew. His number starts with a 2, and he's up. He's holding his head a little bit. That's assistant captain Hunter. Just kind of fell into the boards there. And
yeah, I think
we'll
he's
have the
all right.
medic
A little
assess
shaken
him.
up.
He's a little shaken up. We'll have the medic assess him.
And the stoppage by the injury, Hunter actually has to leave. He's obligated to leave the ice regardless if he's feeling better. He can't stay out there.
Yep.
And the face-off heads out to the neutral zone as a result as well.
Okay. 5-on-5 hockey. Shots are 10-0 for Victoria. Scores 5-0 for Victoria. 7 minutes left in the first period. Chen moves it to who? Queensland come up with the puck. Gregory. Who? Who still has the puck? Queensland trying to knock it out. They miss it. And that'll get out Webster. That's on Mannix's stick. Chen will stop that puck. Chen around. And that's whacked up by Ouimet. Ouimet can't get it out. Carter does. Webster. Bajou. Here's who? Who? With a little backhand there, saved by Xavier Hale.
And just during that run of play there, Don, I was having a look at the Victoria bench, and young Hunter was thoroughly checked over by the medical staff, and we do have medical staff here every minute of the day, and when they see an injury, they're going right over to have a look and assess and make sure that the players are all right and fit to go back on the ice. So I think Hunter's been cleared down below, and a bit of a shout out to our medical staff and the work they put in.
Absolutely, and concussions taken very seriously, so always have to have a medic assess the situation there. So Hicks, Courser's got his stick taped today, Rob. So young Hamish Courser that we spoke about quite a bit the last times we commentated these guys, with his hole in his stick. He didn't have it taped. It's now taped, so the hole's still there. He's taped through the hole, but he's now taped his stick. And there's little Duchka. He's still got it. He's moving the puck. He's got Miller with him, Courser. Courser, he gets the shot away. Hicks. Tom Giles to Abdulin, and that hits post. And the puck's still loose, and Hale's trying to cover it. The referee's lost sight of it, so that'll be blown down.
I think that was Ireland, number 59.
Oh, was it
on the
Ireland?
chance,
Sorry, it
Don.
wasn't Abdulin. It was Ireland. Oh, look at him.
He's not a happy player.
No, head down.
Off the post. Goalie's best friend in the rebound. Hale with the save on the rebound, too, and gathers the loose puck.
He had a lot of net there. A lot of net, but You're right. Hit the post, and the goalie's pretty happy about that. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first period. Miss Victoria leading Queensland 5-0. Now we've got Abdulin. Simmons. Simmons still has the puck. On the ice, 2 guys backdoor there. Queensland defensemen need to keep their head on a swivel and see those players backdoor. Simmons. Simmons moves that puck up. Hunter's feeling better. He throws that puck on. Simmons. Oh, big rebound given up by Hale there. It just tapped right out onto Vic's stick, and you know, a little bit of a deke, and he's put it in. And just help me out here, Rob. As a Pee Wee age player, a non-contact hockey player, what can you do as a defenseman to push those people out of the play that you know, in non-contact hockey?
Yeah, again, but I guess that's the clarification on it's not non-contact, right? It's no deliberate body checking. So you can use your body, you can create a good position as a defenseman, you can use your body and make contact with players, absolutely, and the officials are trained to differentiate between contact and body checking in this hockey and in women's hockey as well. So it is a fine line, but there are some things with the body that the defense can do. You got to tie up sticks as well. That's just a rebound. Tie up sticks first.
Yep.
Body position.
Yeah.
And you see how Victoria used the shots from the point. Simmons just shot on net, and Hunter there for the rebound. Hunter's got himself a goal after being shaken up.
Gotcha. Okay, no, that does make sense. So Queensland had a bit of a rush there, but Victoria picked it up. And that shot's by Wang, and Hale has it. And a little bit of a shove there by Gregory with his stick, but no call on the play.
And Queensland will just be looking to get this last 3 minutes, over with, I guess, and have a little bit of a regroup after the first period here. And they're definitely down on energy, Don. We see Cunningham in particular played a lot of hockey, and he just doesn't seem to have the legs that he normally has, and probably rightly with how much he's played. So yeah, they're going to have to figure out a way to pick up the energy here and try to get some shots on goal, because they don't have one yet.
They still don't. We're 2 minutes 54 left in the first period, and Queensland still don't have a shot on goal. It's 17-0 for Victoria. Here's Corser. Corser's got, the referee's down. He's okay. Corser had Dick there, the not coming deep enough to help out their wingers, I don't think. Little bobble on there, and Royer has that. And that is Queensland's first shot of the game, 17-1. Icing on Victoria.
And you're right, Dawn. Queensland defense have the puck, looking for a breakout, and they practice that. It's one of the things, breakout, dump in, breakout at practice. And I think you're right. The Queensland forward's just a little bit too high, and the pass is just a little bit too far for the defense to make. There's Victoria and forecheckers in on them, and that's something they can adjust and work on going into the second period here.
And that puck's out. Queensland will flick it in. They've cleared the zone. I think that might count as a second shot. Yes, it does. Here's Ouimet. That's
better there. Duffy back down low, right?
Duffy came back low to help Ouimet. Duffy's got Watts. He's got Cunningham. He backs it to Cunningham. Cunningham with a hard shot. That's easily saved by Royer. Here's Cunningham again. Cunningham will come around. Pushes through. Vic gets sticks on sticks, and that puck's gone. And that was Meyer. He couldn't get it through. Marcus Sand chasing after it there, but Queensland knocked it back, and it looks like it's gone into the Victoria bench through the door there, Rob.
And good defense by Ouimet there. And you mentioned the breakout, and Queensland with a good scoring opportunity. Cunningham in the slot with a great pass from Duffy. That play actually started with the breakout. And so often that happens. You get a good breakout, get out of the zone, it creates something up the other end.
Victoria Abdulin, he's got the puck. He gets that in front, but no one can get a stick on it because it's bobbling. A shot there. Hale puts it up to the blue line. Victoria still have it. That's up to Chin. Chin across to Simmons. Carter almost with the pick off there. Dangerous pass, but it made it through. Simmons. Victoria. Not quite able to put a play together here. Queensland are really pressuring them in their own zone. Queensland just need to get on it. And I spoke too soon. That was a fantastic pass from Hunter. I think that was Zhu that was in front there for that play.
Zhu left alone, Dawn, and the puck was coming around the back of the net, and everyone kind of thought he was going to keep going around the full length, but he actually put the pass out short side to Zhu, and Zhu ended up with the easy tapping goal. 7-0 for Victoria with 42 seconds left in the first period. Shots are 18-3.
Victoria will break it out of their zone. Queensland Ouimet will dump it in. That hits the linesman. Simmons will move it out. Just pass in front to Simmons. Stick on it there by Charles Noor. And Abdulin, Hunter couldn't get his stick on it.
Wow, if that one came off, that might have been the goal of the tournament right there.
It would have been a beauty. And that's the end of the period. 7-0 Victoria over Queensland. Shots are 18-3 for Victoria. Benches will have a 90-second break to talk to their teams, and Queensland's probably going to try and regroup here and figure out how they're going to get some offense.
Yeah, they need to figure something out. They need to lift their energy level a bit to start, and everything will flow on from there. As for Victoria, Coach James Galdes, he'll be pretty happy, but he never stops coaching, and he's got this side pretty well oiled. But by the same token, he is going to try to get something out of this last 30 minutes. It doesn't matter what the score is. He's expecting his kids to play a certain way. He'll set them some tasks, and they'll never stop. It doesn't matter what the score is here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, little break here for the teams. On the last day of round robin games here for the combined Ice Hockey Australia combined national tournaments. It's over 10 days, and they combined all together on Wednesday. We finished the Boxall, which is for open women, and we finished the DeFries, which is for 15 and under players. And we started with Tange, which is for 18 and under males, except for goaltenders. They can be female. And we've got the 13 and under playing right now. So that tournament's on this week. This is the last day of round robin games. Tomorrow will be the semi-final in the morning for all the grades. There'll be 2 teams that'll be knocked out. There's 6 teams per competition. 2 teams will be knocked out and not make semifinals in both the 18 and under and the 13 and under. We've got some really close race for their positions for their semifinals in the morning, and then in the evening will be the bronze medal and the gold medal matches, and we'll announce those as they start to play out throughout the day here. Victoria win the puck ahead. They're down the ice. Hunter with a big shot blocked by Noor. Abdulin to Hunter. Back to Abdulin. Back to Hunter. Hunter sees Simmons. And that will be a goal. There was a delay on penalty on the call. I heard the bench calling for Etienne Royer to come to the bench. And there was a great play to move the puck around. Bit of a flub shot from Simmons that ended up. Who was on the back door that got that goal?
I didn't see the goal.
I think it was Zhu. I'm quite certain it was Zhu.
Watching the delayed penalty, number 24, we're being told.
Yep, so 24, Zhu had his hand up. So I'm not sure what the delayed penalty was for.
Yeah, it was elbow on Noor. That's what I was looking at. So, yeah, just totally accidental. Smaller player, bigger player. And, yeah, there was contact with the elbow, so penalty was going to be called.
But Victoria have scored, so the penalty is cancelled. Abdulin to Simmons. And Cunningham with a firing, blistering shot, but it goes wide and it wraps all the way around. And unfortunately, Noor got there in the way to be able to stop Zhu because he was a train. He was coming down. He ended up knocking it into the penalty box.
And that chance created back at the far blue line here where the Victorian player just elected to try to force a pass back to the defense. 2 meters away instead of just putting that puck deep off the boards, and intercepted by Queensland. Ended up with a great chance, and you saw Cunningham with a bit more of a burst in his legs, so that's what he can do. Yeah. Great shot, busted down the left wing.
Gregory to Wang. Hicks. D pass. Webster to Gregory. Gregory pushes through. Wang. Gregory. And that's pass up to Webster. He tries to get it through. Doesn't. Carter. Chen. That would be offside, but puck's cleared. A little bit of a tie up there. I'm not sure what happened.
We've got an offside and a tripping penalty, Dawn.
Offside and tripping. Okay.
Mannix picking his stick up off the ice, and that's normally a hint that.
I saw it differently.
Yeah?
What I saw was the Victoria player realizing that he was about to take that puck offside, and he actually jumped. He actually stopped hard, jumped, and Mannix was coming in behind him, and they collided, and his sticks got caught up, and he went down. So Mannix was just chasing, and he had no idea the Victoria player was going to stop like that. But he was trying to avoid the offside, so I actually don't think that Mannix did anything wrong there, but that's how the referee saw it, so that's the call. Kane with a shot. Great save by Xavier Hale.
That's a good save by Hale up at the top of the crease. Had a good look at that one. Obviously, Victoria will want to put a better screen on there. All those players were sort of off to the blocker side of Hale, allowing clear vision on that shot from Kane.
Kane, again, at the point. Another good save by Hale on the ice there. And he's in front, and another good save by Hale, and still another save. And he's got it, and he's going to hold on to that. A little flurry from Victoria there, and Hale was all over it.
Yeah, scramble in front, loose puck. Hale in the butterfly, using the paddle effectively, and covering up for a whistle here to relieve some of the pressure, and Queensland gets some fresh legs here on the PK.
Okay, so on the PK, we've got Noor. We've got Dobrinov, we've got Carter, and we've got Corser. And they'll chase down the ice on that. They're going to play a bit aggressive on the PK here. And why not? It's 8-0, it's 24-3. They need to get some more forward play. That was offside. Mayer did a little move on the blue line, and Giles jumped over a little bit too quickly.
A little bit of east-west on the blue line there from Victoria, Dawn. That, doesn't always work out very well. We like to see more north-south around the blue line.
Yep, that's
Gain
right.
the line, get that puck over.
As they say.
Then if you need to go a little bit east-west, you can.
12:16 remaining in period 2. Victoria with a puck. Chin to Simmons. Simmons, far pass. This is what Victoria do. They see, they look, they stop, they look. Their players get into open ice, and they make amazing passes to get that puck across and move the puck. Queensland will ice it to, help negate this penalty. 43 seconds left in the penalty. And moving that puck up the ice is Hunter. Shot from Simmons. Simmons to Abdulin. Abdulin to Hunter. Hunter back to Abdulin. He'll move it up to Chin. Chin to Simmons. Abdulin can't get that puck on. 11 seconds remaining in the penalty. Shot, and that goes through the 5-hole. I think there was a good screen on there, Rob. We'll have a look at the replay here. That'll get the Queensland player out of the net. 9-0 Victoria. I think there might have been a screen on the play there.
Yeah, good screen. Fantastic pass from Abdulin over to Simmons. We know how well he can shoot. Went 5-hole that time and beat Hale. Again, Dawn, they just move the puck. They move the puck, they get open. Players off the puck get open. They get into good positions, and their teammates with the puck find them.
Yep, the puck moves faster than the player. You can put body on a player, you can take the puck off, but a hard pass to move the goalie and move the Queensland players. Victoria is so skilled at that. Queensland covering the net quite well. No defense there, no shot on. Who? Big shot from Chen, wide. Webster. And Hale with a great save there. And we'll have number 84 for Queensland. He tries to dump it in for Cunningham to make a change. And he ends up putting it into the Queensland bench.
Yeah,
that was Gabriel Duffy.
That was Duffy. Right idea. Again, the execution. He was just desperately trying to get off. He was at the end of a shift and, had the right idea. Dump it in, get off, dump and change. Perfect. Just got a little bit wayward. Puck lifted a little bit too much, and he shot it right over the boards. And sheepishly had to go onto the bench.
Neutral zone face-off. Sand. Ireland stays onside. Sand up to Mayer. Sand. Ireland. Kuchergin to Ireland. He's got Sand there, but he can't. I don't know if he's trying to shoot or get the pass away. Either way, he was held up very well by Sid Melville, and no score, no goal for Victoria. Shots are 27-3 in favor of Victoria, 9-0 versus Queensland. Here comes Corser. Corser's been quiet this game, Rob. The last game that we commentated with him, I was saying his name constantly. He was buzzing around everywhere, possibly another one of those players that had to carry a heavy load when they had the sickness go through the camp and maybe tired. He's been a bit quiet.
He's playing defense. Was he a forward in the other two games?
I
think he's playing defense on this shift. I thought he was a forward.
He's
I
been
might be wrong.
defense this whole game.
Yeah, for sure. And there's another goal for Victoria.
Goal for Victoria. I think he might have been mixing it up the game that we commentated. He's definitely been playing D this whole game.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. But, in a previous game, I was wondering if he was playing forward. But, yeah, look, again, energy levels, 100% for Queensland. I think some of the kids...
Queensland, that's a wraparound for Sand.
Yeah,
he faked the goalie out. He took the puck, and then he stopped hard behind the net and came back and popped it in. Looks like there's a piece of paper on the ice. Uncertain where that's come from. Hope it hasn't come from up here. Nope, it looks like it's Queensland's list of lines. We did not drop the paper on the ice, so that's floated down onto the ice, and we've now resuming play. Abdulin beats everybody. Oh, tries to do a fancy little move there and loses the puck. He'll get it up to Simmons. Hunter. Queensland are really collapsing here and not letting Queensland in. which is good to see. Big save from Hale there. And a bit of a mess down low. Hunter. Dick manages to get the puck off him. They whip it around. Chin will keep it in. Chin puts it in the corner. He misses Abdulin's stick. Oh, Doolin, he tried to line up for the Michigan there, and he couldn't get it on his stick. I wonder how Coach Galdes feels about the Michigan.
I don't know. It's a very divisive topic, isn't it, the Michigan?
Yep, it certainly is. Big shot, big save. Hunter. Hunter's down, he's okay. Chin. Simmons. Simmons sees Abdulin. It's touched on this other side of the ice, so that won't be icing. Hunter. Abdulin makes the pass, and there it is for Hunter. Just that unselfish play, that heads-up hockey. You know, they're scoring a lot of goals right now, Victoria. It's 11-0. There's 7 minutes left in the second period yet. It's going to be a very high-scoring game. You know, it's lining up to see that. But when you see a play like that, just you see these players looking to move that puck around and make those great goals. You can't be too upset by that.
You can't be critical at all.
Can't be critical at all.
That's
you know, they are just playing phenomenal hockey. And Chen keeps it in. And Annalise Knorr will try and get that out. She can't get it out. Chen throws it into the net again. Wang behind the net. Wang to Chen. Chen to Wang. And that will be knocked out by Luca Ouimet. Here goes Cunningham. He's going to get there first. And did that puck go in? That's hard to tell, Rob.
I want to see that one again.
I want to see that one again.
I'd
really like to see the replay on that one again.
Didn't react. Here it is
no one
here from behind
reacted
the net.
from the
We'll
Queensland.
see.
We'll see the replay here.
No.
Oh, it came off
No.
the post, I think. Did it come off the post into his
I don't know if
glove?
it came off the post
or if he just gloved it.
Roy made the save.
Wow,
Gloved it.
that was impressive. Great shot from Cunningham.
Yeah, and a good burst of speed there.
Yeah.
You saw what he can do.
Yeah, fantastic.
And look, the players, he didn't react, so that was the hint that it didn't go in. But when I first saw that shot, I thought it was.
I thought it was in, yeah.
I thought it was in as well.
And the Queensland parents were right on the goal line there, didn't react, so nothing there. Kuchergin. That's knocked back down the ice by Corser. Back down from Kuchergin. Corser to Knorr. Knorr's got Carter. He's covered. Puck will go down the ice.
And that's waved off on because Kane pinched up on Carter there and avoided playing the puck. So a good call by the linesperson there.
Here goes Kane now. He's got Ireland. But Dobronov's there, and that'll be offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Queensland attempt to move it up the ice. Kane, hard shot on Hale. Good save there. Big rebound. Kuchergin will keep it in. He'll chip it around the boards. And Queensland get it out over the zone. Queensland Mayer will take it over and take a shot. I think that Hale got a little bit of pad on that. Took him a while to get up, but he's okay. Queensland will get the puck out of the zone. Kuchergin. He's got Duchka on him. Kuchergin sees Giles. Giles passes it across, misses Ireland. Ireland will come through. Kane. And Giles was looking for Kuchergin on the point, but missed him, so that's out of the zone. Kuchergin. Melville will send that down the ice, not icing, not hard enough. Cunningham can't hold on to it. Watts is there. Abdulin, multiple toe drags there. Get it up to Chin. And that'll be out. Watts will take it. Simmons will take that off of him. Cunningham chips it up. Simmons has it. Simmons knocked out of the way by the defenseman. Abdulin. Abdulin to Cunningham. Cunningham's not quite sure where to put it, and that's a great save by Hale.
Doolin can handle the puck, can he?
Oh, can he what? I don't. Kids twice his age can't handle a puck like that. It's phenomenal what he can do.
Carson inside out, went to the net.
Yep.
And, you see at the end of the play there, good sportsmanship from him as well. He pulled up on the goalie, hands up, I'm not going in there.
Yep.
And I love seeing that,
Simmons throws it in front. Abdulin and Hunter are there with Zhu. Chin. Of course, will stop that. Zhu still has it. He goes high. Abdulin. Abdulin to Chin. Chin to Simmons. Simmons to Hunter. Simmons. That'll wrap around. Chin will be there to get it.
Almost like a power play here at this point, Dawn.
Chin just taps it in. Queensland tap it back. Corser's battling. He's down. He's up. Abdulin. He'll skate over the stick. He wants a call, but he put himself in that situation. Chin sees Hunter. Hunter goes high, and great save by Hale. Queenslander, as you say, usually, Rob, under siege here. Absolutely under siege. They cannot get this puck out. Abdulin.
Here goes again.
There goes Abdulin. Yeah, Mannix. Mannix has the puck now. Hopefully they can get this puck out. They've got it out over the zone. Chip it up. Doesn't go to the Queensland player. Victoria have it. Simmons to Hunter. Hunter. And Hale will cover that. Good save by Hale.
Yeah, much to the relief of Queensland. 2:47 here left in the second period. Again, they'll be just trying to escape out of this period without more damage. Victoria, again, wow. I mean, we can't say enough, can we, Dawn, about their vision and puck movement. That's, a lot of these teams won't have a solution to that because they spread you out and then they just pick the holes where their players go to space. They just create so much time and space for each other.
And Chen falls on the blue line, so Queensland capitalize. They get it through. Can't get the shot away. Here comes Hu. And who's down? Noir's down. They're both up. They're okay. Webster. Webster tries to tap it across to Hu. Webster's there to keep it in. And that puck is out. It's back in. And that's a good attempt to clear by Annalise Noor there. Just enough to get it all the way into Vic, but not enough to ice it. Good clear there. Got Duchka on the ice. Chen gives it to Hu. That's taken off him by Annalise Noor. Good defense there.
Yeah, she's having herself a good shift.
Yeah, very good shift. And here goes Duchka.
One of our favorite players.
It is one of our favorite players.
He got himself a goal yesterday.
Yeah. And we were talking about young little Mojicek. Oh, now he's getting himself a penalty, Rob.
I mushed him.
Yeah, mushed him. We were talking about little Mojicek on SA yesterday. And we've got Duchka here, and you reckon Wojciech's the smallest player in the tournament. I reckon Duchka could give him a pretty good run for his money.
Yeah, I think you're right, Don. I'm gonna say they're probably about equal. They're probably about the same height. But you know, the point of even mentioning size here is a lot of these smaller players, they play big.
They
don't
play
back
big.
down. They don't back down from anyone.
They play big,
And,
absolutely.
you know, some of them are young, going up against 12-year-olds, and some of them might only be 8 or 9, but they don't back down.
Yeah, and Kane with a hard shot. Oh, good try for a tip in by Sand there. Just went past his stick. Jurgen. Giles has got Sand. Back to Kane. Kane, and that's tipped in front by Queensland. Here comes Cunningham. Can he get this puck out? Victoria keep it in. Ouimet dumps it out. Kane to Mayer. Mayer fires it on. That's knocked down by Ouimet. 36 seconds left in the second period. Hard shot around by Kane. Kane will keep it in, sorry. Kane to Giles. Giles has Sand. Kane goes for the backhand wraparound. And 6 seconds, no goal. That's called no goal. And the puck did not cross the line, and Owen Coral was right there. Referee Owen Coral was right there over top of the net where he should be to be able to make that call for no goal.
And Don, despite being outplayed, Queensland haven't. I don't think they've given up a goal in several minutes, have they?
I mean, they came in. Was it 8-0 at the end of the
Yeah,
first?
I believe it was.
So it was an 8-0 first period and a 3-0 second period, and no, there hasn't been a goal in several minutes. So, you know, they've had a really good. That'll be icing, but the period will finish before that play. So 11-0 it finishes, and you're right, Rob. That was a much better period. They've figured something out. I think a lot of that is clogging up the front of the net there.
Yep. Yeah,
So,
absolutely, and you know, good for them. And Hale, you know, stellar goaltending, 36 shots now, and making some great saves. So yeah, we'll take a break. Kids will go off and get some instruction from coaches. Take on some water, and we'll take on some water. You will.
We'll take a break while the Zamboni goes around. No, I need to get down and get my blanket. It is freezing up here. So we'll be back in 7 or 8 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody, for period 3 of the Philip Ginsberg National Championship for players aged 13 and under. We've got Victoria playing Queensland. We've got Queensland on the penalty kill for the first 44 seconds of this period. Victoria are leading 11-0. Shots on goal are 36-4.
It'll be interesting to watch this Victoria power play go to work for 44 seconds in period 3, Dawn. It's been very entertaining and very nice to watch. Such good structure out of a hockey team, a young hockey team as well. I mushed them.
Yeah, mushed them.
that's the second time I mushed someone today.
Yep.
So they put themselves offside right away.
Yeah, so 5-on-4, 39 seconds left. In the penalty to Queensland, Hunter. He wins the draw to Zhu to Chin. And Hunter. Queensland will get it out. Cunningham, he goes down. There's nothing in that. And here comes Cunningham. He's back up. He's got the puck. Can't get it past Chin. Very good hand-eye coordination, the Victorian players. If they put stick on stick, they generally come up with it. Cunningham, oh, that's deflected off Chin. Made the goaltender, Royer, move. A big pass to Abdul, and big stretch pass. He beats the D. He fires it. Hale makes the original save. I'm not sure what happened. I think the net come off, Rob? Yeah. I think the goalie just pulled the net back on.
And a good save there by Hale right off the back with the blocker. And stretch pass from Simmons, beyond the red line, right on the tape, led to that zone entry, and Victoria just making plays that 10, 11, 12-year-old players don't tend to make.
Queensland's off the penalty kill, so 5-on-5 hockey, and it looks like to be another goal for Queensland.
Yeah, Victoria goal, Alexander Gregory there, pouncing on a loose puck and making no mistake.
Okay, 12-0, 13:58 remaining in the third period. Shots are 38-4 for Victoria. Here comes Wang. And Hale will scoop that away with his stick. Queensland will push it out of the zone. Victoria will come back up with it. Carter's there. Gregory who has it. Dobrinov gets the puck, but isn't there for any offensive action. There's a wraparound there. Webster. And Webster to Wang. Wang. That puck's moved forward. Webster's there. Here goes Cunningham. He chips it ahead. He's on a breakaway, and he just misses it with his puck and his stick, or his stick and his skate. Queensland will try to get out of their zone. Vic keep it in. Queensland have it now. Watts moving it up the boards. Cunningham's there. Watts is down. The puck's under him. Watts looks to be a bit injured on the play. He's not.
I'm not sure if he's injured or tired. He's holding his shoulder,
but he's not in pain. He kind of just lying there.
He's another one that's carried a heavy workload on with Cunningham and maybe just feeling the effects of that.
Yeah. He's just chatting with his teammates. He doesn't appear to be injured, but the medics are going out on the ice. He's holding his arm. He's stretching it now. Might be shoulder. A little bit shoulder. Both teams have gone to the benches here. Medic's moving his shoulder around.
I've had shoulder injuries. They're not good.
No.
It's just that, you know.
He's up.
You
He's
just
up.
kind of get a bit of a hyperextension there, and
Yeah,
you get a little worried, and you know, that initial, you know, initial little bit of pain and stretching. I'd say that's what Watts is feeling right now, and he'll have a
rest and be back on the ice, I think.
I think from what I'm seeing, I hope so. Look,
Yeah.
we hope so. We might be wrong. We hope it's not a bad injury or an injury that's going to take him out of the game. But I think the way he went off there, I dare say you're right, Don. We'll see him before the game's out. And stick taps all around. Good sportsmanship. The Victoria bench, you know, pretty happy to see him get up as well.
We've got a warning to Victoria on the face-off there, and puck's down. Mayer to Ireland. Mayer across to Kuchergin. Kuchergin to Giles. Giles with a side shot. Here goes Cunningham. He'll chip it. Cunningham versus Kuchergin. He's got Mannix with him. As hits the side of the net. He had Mannix there. Mannix in front, and that backhand will go out.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate Cunningham didn't spot Mannix or
Yeah.
chose to shoot there. He's wide open in
He
front
was
of the
wide
net.
open, yeah. That was an opportunity for a goal.
A pretty sharp angle shot, and as a result hit the side of the net.
Yeah, Queensland aren't going to get 11, 12 goals this period, but, you know, a goal would feel really good right now.
Absolutely, and their goal probably set by them, by their coach, is to win the period. That's a common one, you know, in these situations. They're down 1-0.
Yeah,
But
go out
you
and
know,
win the period.
they've got to set some smaller goals, and that
Yeah.
would be one of them.
Chen with the move. He fires it. Hale saves it. Good forecheck there by Ireland. That puck's won over, and now Kuchergin. Kuchergin takes a shot. Great save by Hale. Ireland takes a shot. Victoria still have it deep. Kuchergin. Corser's on it. Ireland comes up with it. Ireland. Chen. Big shot from Chen, and the rebound comes out. Looks like it comes out to Giles. Yep, that's Giles for the rebound. Stick's not lifted there, and so Giles gets that puck.
Yeah, there's been several goals like that scored this morning, Dawn, and I think that's something that the Queensland coaching staff will have to address going forward into their last games. Just loose pucks in front and not tying up sticks, just letting players stand around, and you know, Hale quite often is making that first save, but just players in the slot and on the doorstep pouncing on loose pucks.
Abdulin. He's looking for Hunter. That's picked off by Mannix. There goes Mannix. He was looking for Cunningham's stick. Good pass, didn't quite make it. There's Cunningham, he still has it. Here comes Zhu. Around to Abdulin. Abdulin to Hunter. And that net's off. I hope Hale's okay. He's down. He's okay. He's up. He's up.
The officials will give him a bit of time to regroup. And again, the zone entry there, Don, from Victoria. Hunter carrying the puck in. You know, his first move wasn't to take that puck to the middle. It was to take it to the wall. And we've seen that kind of not happen quite a bit in the last 9 days. You know, players always want to go to the middle, and it just clogs everything up in the middle.
So
Good
Watts
job
is
by
back
Hunter
out
there.
on the ice, Rob. That's Watts. He's been tripped up a little bit there by Victoria, but he's back on the ice. He's okay. Oh, he wasn't happy there. I think it was Simmons that had hauled him down, and so he wasn't happy. So he's purposely stepped into Simmons there and gave him a little bit of a shoulder barge, as they would say in Australia, a shoulder barge. And Watts will go to the net now.
That's a rugby term, right?
I think so.
I think so. We look down on the bench here. Simmons shaken up on the play, but he looks all right. He's having a seat down there, and everyone's checking on him. Yeah, just look, Oliver Watts. I think he's just he's a bit grumpy.
He's frustrated.
First shift after the injury,
Yeah.
a bit frustrated. 13-0, not going their way, and just took a little bit of frustration out on Simmons, unfortunately.
So Simmons went off with a sore shoulder there as well. So we'll see if he comes back out. And Wang gets up to who? He'll get a little shot away. Coach was calling to go use the D there. Gregory, give that to Carter. Carter puts it on net. That won't be icing because it will hit the net. We've got a couple fresh legs out for Queensland. Webster's being told to go by his coach. And that's kept in. Webster's going by himself. Gregory looking for who? Cunningham. And great pass out from Wang to Webster, but Webster couldn't get the puck on the net. Who? Knocked by Queensland. Kane, Cunningham's chasing. But Victoria coach is being quite vocal, wanting his players to skate. And that's tipped, so that won't be an icing.
Yeah, he saw the line change there on Queensland and saw the opportunity for his kids to attack up the right-hand side. So he's just being aggressive to let the kids know that, get that puck up quick.
Webster fires it on, and that'll be high and over the net. And that's a shot from Chen.
And Watts is back on Queensland at full strength.
Chen, up to who? 5-on-5 hockey. Chen tips it up. A little bit of a squish there from Watts. That's no call on the play. That won't be icing because it looks like we met. Now that's a full body check. We met, that's a completely full body check there by number 23, Dmitry Kuchergin. We met back up. He was holding his hip, but that's a player that played DeFreeze all week, so he's no stranger to contact hockey. He's all right. He's giving a thumbs up to the crowd.
Yeah, and that would be shown on in the ref course, Dawn, the IIHF ref course as deliberate body checking. In no body checking hockey.
Deliberate body check, yeah.
If anyone wants to clip that out and show what it looks like, that's it.
That's it. We met. Slap shot from the point. Misses wide. Victoria will ice that puck. We met roulette. To Cunningham. Cunningham will do a move. And he gets that strip from him. Watts was in front. Watts has got his stick there. Coach and Victoria bench are calling for a hook. No call. That'll come across to Ouimet. Very Willette. Big flapper wide. And Victoria will ice that. Ice and change, the coach is saying.
And so they're still trying to get everything they can out of this game. Good habits, right?
Yep, absolutely. Here comes Abdul, and he's got Hunter with him. He goes straight down, and that's stripped off him by Corser. Great defense by Corser there. Here goes Wallet. Miller. No icing. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Victoria. 5:29 remaining in period 3. Mackenzie Wimet. I've called him Wimet and Wallet. I have interchanged his name 3 times this game because I believe it's ACT that has a wallet.
They do?
They have a wallet, which is also OU, much like Mackenzie Wimet. So French last name there, Wimet, OU, and got Mackenzie Wimet out on the ice for Queensland. Here comes Miller. Miller misses the puck. Hunter. Hunter can't get it past the Queensland D. Here goes Abdulin. He'll control the puck. Hunter. Hunter is looking for Churgan. Churgan's out of the box. 5-on-5 hockey. Hunter, oh, great shot there. Maybe a little bit too hard for Ju, who is standing in front of the net. For one of those backdoor goals, they do so well. Abdulin, he'll skate it through everybody. We'll have it taken off him by Queensland. Churgan. One of the things this Victorian team does exceptionally well, Don, it's called Don, Rob, puck protection.
Absolutely, Don. They get the puck wide and keep it out there away from the defenders, turn their body, angle their body, and you're right, they're just highly skilled.
So Abdulin's got a penalty. I think that's a retaliation for potentially something that had happened down in the corner.
There was a bit of a check before that.
That's right.
One that I thought probably was worthy of a call. Vic Bench definitely thought it was worthy of a call. They went up. And,
and so I believe that Abdulin's taken offense to that, and he's had a swipe, and it's resulted in a penalty. And so Queensland will go on the power play here. They'll be looking for a goal. They'll want a goal to make themselves feel good about this period. Victoria on the PK. Wimet misses the puck. He's got it now. Goes to who? Cunningham. Cunningham past Kachurgan. He's got Chen there. He's got Watts with him. And he tries to put it through Chen's legs. And there's a shot by Mannix. Saved by Royer. Etienne Royer with the pad save. But a good little rush there from Queensland.
Yeah, the official just lost sight of the puck. The official was on the left side of Royer there and lost sight for a split second. Blew the whistle, and the puck was actually loose, but no harm, no foul. Face off to the right now.
Queensland win the draw. Back to Wimet with the shot. Good save by Royer. Simmons will fire it down the ice to kill the penalty. Corser puts it on whose stick? Wang comes up with it. Wang can't get the shot away. Corser's there. Corser sends it. Chin can't keep it in. Cunningham, he's on Chin. He'll forecheck. He loses his stick. Chin will get out. Watts back checking and battling. Mannix just puts it on net. Royer's there. Simmons. Simmons to Ireland, and that would have been great. Ireland snuck in behind the defense there, and Hale was there, and great save from Hale. Corser to Watts. Watts through the middle. Cunningham's behind him. Watts still has it. And Victoria's out of the box. 5-on-5 hockey now. Cunningham looks absolutely exhausted. And that's a good save by Hale. Good save by Hale.
And that shot 47 on a little bit of a discussion last night about shots on goal and versus goals. And you know, in these games that the score blows out a little bit, we like to focus on the saves and number of saves these goaltenders are making. You know, in Hale's case, 34 saves, we think.
Yeah, no, the technical question about the saves last night and the shot clock was confirmed.
Yep.
So that is 47 shots, 13 goals. So he has stopped 34 shots, which is a lot of hockey for any goalie. A lot of shots. And Hunter with a big slap there. Saved by Hale. Up to Abdulin. Big shot from Kane, and Hale will save that one. So there's another one for Hale.
You could see 50 here.
Yeah.
Before it's over. 1:28 left in the third period. Victoria making effective use of their points, moving the puck out of traffic back to the points, and what that does is spread out Queensland defense and creates time and space for the players down low. Great strategy, great attacking zone systems by Victoria.
Kane. Victoria have the puck back. Hunter. Dobronov has the puck. Kept in by Victoria. Webster. Doolin to Zhu. Zhu to Kane. Last minute of play in the third period. Abdulin again to Hunter. That same backdoor play just chips it wide. Hunter, shot. Oh, and Hale. It's made the original save, and it's fallen out in front of him.
Abdulin put it home. Abdulin put the puck in.
Yeah, that's right. It fell out in front of him, and he grabbed it, and he was standing there, and he's popped it in.
And that is shot 50 on Hale. Yeah, you mentioned Abdulin and Hunter, Don. They're a formidable combination. They love looking for each other. They're skilled. They have a really good connection, and it's no surprise that to see those two players playing together. Probably, you know, the rest of this tournament they'll be together because they play well.
Excellent play, those two. Absolutely fantastic. The whole team, we can't speak highly enough of how the coach has coached these players and brought them together. And yeah, they've been impressive to watch, the team to watch in the tournament. Kachurgan carries it over. Kachurgan. He'll get it up. He misses Who's stick. 5 seconds left in the game. Another save from Hale. Whistle goes. 2 seconds left.
Yeah, we watch little things that reflect that, Dawn. And one of the things I've noticed this period on the penalty kill, you know, they are sending the puck down as soon as it hits their stick. They're not trying to carry it. It's 13-0. You know, the right thing to do. Oh, we've got a linesman down here.
A linesman down. So I'm not quite sure what's happened there.
He's okay.
He's up. It's, yeah, linesman, Adam Cullen. We do have a goaltender having a problem. We've got the benches are leaving. We're trying to get the Victorian players back. Coaches are yelling for each other to keep in control. I think the linesmen need to watch this handshake. 14-0. 14-0 is the score for Victoria over Queensland. Shots 50-9. So Hale took 36 saves.
That's right.
And 36 saves, 50 shots. You can't ask for a goalie to do much more than that. Like, it's just so tough, these big discrepancies between these teams. And he needs to be proud of what he did achieve today with those 36 saves. So 14-0 Victoria over Queensland at the Philip Ginsberg National Championships for 13 and under. Rob and I will take a 7 or 8 minute break here while the Zamboni Ice Coast cleans the ice for the next TANG game, New South Wales and ACT. So I think this is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a hard game. We did the ACT game a couple of nights ago and we found it to be quite exciting. So we're looking forward to coming back in about 10 minutes.